I'm upset.
Committed.
The maniac. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maze Madman. I'm upset. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maze Madman. I'm here with my guy,
the maniac,
and of course,
Kinetic.
ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this out the way. We are waiting on tonight's guest, but in the meantime, in between time, we got things to talk about, including this right here. Michigan recruiting is caliente. Michigan definitely on a heater in terms of recruiting. Last two, let's just talk about the last two. 4-star or 5-star, depending on the service you like. Edge rusher, Carter Meadows out of Washington, D.C., Gonzaga High School, absolute monster. And he is now a Michigan Wolverine, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, let's talk about it. Carter Meadows, first, what do you think about Michigan landing Carter Meadows? Let's talk about Lou Esposito and all of this. And also what you think it means for the class.
Go ahead, Kinetic.
I mean, Carter Meadows is a beast, man. I mean, he's what, 6'6", 6'7", something like that. He's got a crazy athletic frame. And you just look at the defensive line class that's coming in with him, Tariq Boney, Alistair Vallejo, Titan Davis. I'm forgetting one of the edges off the top of my head.
Blade.
Mikael Blade, thank you. And we just got this crystal ball for Julian Walker. That's a crazy D-line class. Like, that is insane. And our D-line, at least at edge, is already loaded. So I'm just excited, man. This is going to be a crazy rotation when you get these guys in, get a little bit of development in them. It's going to be a crazy rotation for the next couple of years for a defense that's going to be playing opposite Bryce Underwood in that offense. Man, Michigan's future looks bright right now.
No doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Where do I start, man? What's Homer Simpson's boss's name?
Mr. Burns?
Yeah,
Mr. Burns. The Mr. Burns right here. Look, man. If there's anything that you must have in order to have success, is the trenches. That's the bottom line. You could win 8-9 games with decent trenches, but you're not going to win natties without an elite trench, offense and defense. So what Michigan is doing, we are, loading up for years to come. And that's scary hours, man, because we've seen what Michigan has been able to do regarding these 3-stars and just developing them. And, I know people, yes, Michigan does develop well. So now to get an elite player of caliber of, Carter Meadows, man, once you get into Michigan, once they get him in the weight room, once they get him in that nutrition program, the dude is going to be a freak. He's definitely going to play from a freshman. I wouldn't say he's going to start, but you got Nate Marshall. Oh, my God. I mean, it's just disgusting in a good
last
way.
Year we had Marshall and Holly, and we've still got guys on the behind Moore and TJ Guy. I've mentioned it before. I'm a big fan of Edic Paye and Devin Baxter. I know we're still looking for potential with them. But you look at the possibility of the development of the D-line guys and the edges we've got, it's insane. I mean, Carter Meadows, football, basketball player in high school. Just looking at the scouting report here on 247, the evaluation says spider-like pass rusher with exceptional physical specs. Like, That's the first line of the scouting report.
Right.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, this is shaping up, could be a historical defensive line class. And
No,
last
absolutely.
year, Lamar Morgan was cooking so hard with the DB room. This year, it's all about Espo and the trench mob.
Yeah,
No
but
doubt.
don't count Morgan out neither, because
Oh,
we
I'm
just
not.
got one today. No, I know.
Yeah, I think and by the way, I mean, there are rumors about the number 1 corner in the country out of California, you know, in Michigan still being very much in that recruitment. So, you know, again, I don't want to disrespect Lamar Morgan, what he's been able to do too. But Lou Esposito is insanely he's doing his job insanely well in terms of recruiting. I think he just moved up to like the number 4 recruiter in all of the country, according to 247. And when you look at the names, right, over the last couple of years, he's been able to recruit. Nate Marshall, I think you just said, Carter Meadows, obviously, Blade and Vallejo, and you know, these
And don't
guys.
forget what we already got: Derek Moore, Cam Brandt, TJ Guy, Dom Nichols, all those guys.
Of course. And I expect those guys, you know, TJ Guy and Derek Moore this year to have big years, and really have a chance to, you know, up their stock in terms of the NFL draft. So we'll see what happens there. But recruiting is looking all the way up, if you will, right now. There's still huge names out there. Obviously, there's Savion Hyder out of Virginia. There's Calvin Russell out of Florida. Those are the 2 biggest names I think that people are most familiar with left for Michigan, at least that they think. And both of those guys coming out of states that Michigan is trying to really get footholds in. Virginia for Savion Hyder. Michigan's recruiting Virginia really well. And Florida for Calvin Russell. Obviously, Florida produces elite athletes year after year, and we already spoke about what's been happening in Texas in that pipeline that they're building there. So I think that's huge. Building these pipelines, building these relationships with coaches and evaluators in these states means something.
Yes. And you listen, man, we're so lucky, man, and honored to have someone like Lou Esposito, man. You know, he came from, what's that, Western Michigan? He came from the MAC.
Western
Right.
Michigan, yeah, the Broncos.
Western Michigan, yeah. And he was good. And, you know, there's a lot of good coaches in those schools, man. And once they get to an elite program like a Michigan, you look, man, you see what is he doing, man. And then on top of that checkbook heavy. Scrooge McDuck money over here at Michigan. Right. You know what I'm saying? So now you add that, and Michigan able to compete with anybody dollar for dollar for recruit. They now, in the past, Jim Harbaugh, we would lose out more on these recruits than get them. Now I think moving forward is going to be the opposite. We're going to gain most of these. Yeah, of course, you can't get every recruit. That's just how it works. Not even Nick Saban. But as long as we win the majority of them, we're in good hands and getting elite talent and making sure that, you know, we develop them properly. So when they're on that field, ellos comen. That means they eat. They eat.
No doubt. Absolutely. By the way, we're looking at Carter Meadows' film here. I think they got him 6'5.5", 6'6". Looking at his frame, right? He's got the ability to put on muscle, put on some weight. I think he will do that, especially once he gets to Michigan. But at the same time, I don't want to, he doesn't have to, get to 280 or whatever, right? I think he can be a Javon Curse-like pass rusher. We all know how effective he was at rushing the passer.
Good comparison, by the way.
That was one of my favorite players as a kid, man.
No, you lived in Tennessee
when he was there. Yeah, the first football game that I went to in person, he had a monster game, and I was instantly a fan. I had like 3 or 4 different Javon Curse jerseys. Like, that was my guy when I was a kid.
Definitely a good comparison, man. It's a good one there, man. I forgot about Javon Curse. He was an elite DN, man. I
The
remember.
Freak. That was literally his name.
The
Nickname.
Freak.
The
Yes,
Freak.
yes, the
Right.
Freak.
I think he had like a devastating like knee injury to really kind of
Yeah, man.
set his
Unfortunate.
career back a little
But
bit.
he was so much fun to watch.
was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the reason that I played that position.
Right. Or
Now, I was nowhere near anything like him, but he was why I wanted to play D-line.
That's a fact. Shout out to JG. He says 240, 250 all muscle, he'd be just fine. Yeah, I like that, man. Get him about 250 pure muscle. He gonna be a problem. Shout out to my guy Johnny Oden Jr. He says Javon Curse gave Mike Vick nightmares. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Mike Vick and whoever played quarterback, honestly. But again, I want to apologize. I know everybody's expecting Jamar Browder right now. We are still waiting. He could still show up. We have kind of gone dark in terms of communication in the last couple of hours, but we'll see what happens. I have faith that he'll show up for sure.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this, right? And because this is realistically, this is something that can happen. Hopefully not with Meadows, but the decommitment. What is it that you think that will make someone like Meadows decommit from Michigan or any of our top recruits, right? Because you see it in every program every year.
Yeah.
It's hard to say with Meadows. It's hard to say with Meadows. I personally have not like seen a lot of him like talking to the media or like what's important to him. So I can't really say with him. But one thing I will say is that I don't think we have a lot of those issues that a lot of schools have with the decommitments because the culture is so big, is such a big part of their recruitment. I mean, you see it in every recruiting visit and with the way they talk about Michigan, even the players that don't come to Michigan, that's what impresses them so much. And I think that's why we don't see a lot of decommitments. I mean, last recruiting cycle, we had 2 decommitments and 1 came back. So like, I don't think we're going to see a lot of that with Michigan. It's always possible another school could come in with a big bag or something like could happen where I think we got a recruit right now. I'm not going to throw him under the bus or anything, but had like a family issue happen and now it's looking like he might want to stay closer to home. Stuff like that can always happen, right. But I don't think we're going to see a lot of the late season decommitments like we see at like USC or Texas A&M or Notre Dame, because the culture is such a big part of the initial recruitment and the reason they commit to begin.
Okay. Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think now, culture is one thing. That's one thing to argue. And it may have a lot of truth to it. But I also think now with NIL and these fixed kind of NIL for teams at least, that's gonna stop a lot of like flips, if you will, especially at the top end of your recruiting classes. I think it'll help in that way. But that attrition still will happen. You know what I mean? I still think there will be flips. Michigan already has flipped. A kid, Markel Dabney, just committed the other day from SMU. He had committed to SMU before that. So that's still going to be part of the game, and a reality that even, Michigan will have to deal with.
Yeah, but I mean, so like just shouting out Dom and is it T. Crystal? So they made good points. First of all, the way that Michigan goes about recruiting, not talking the numbers until we had the numbers, not promising the money until we have the money, where a lot of schools will promise the money and then go try to find it. The way that the coaches and the staff and Sean McGee are honest and upfront and treat the prospects with respect and their families with respect, I think that gains a lot with the recruits and with their families and sort of instills a little bit of loyalty for their commitment. And then also, the character of the young men that we recruit. Look at all the ones we've just had on this channel for interviews, and just the character that they exhibit. You don't see that in the majority of the recruits. So we're going after the type of players and the type of kids that that's important to, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So there is a difference, I think, in those aspects compared to a lot of schools.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt that. I still think, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. It's not a thing where I disagree with what you're saying. I think that Michigan, in terms of like the kids they go after, quality kids, we've interviewed a bunch of them right here on the channel. I think in terms of, the culture that you talked about, I believe in that too. I believe all of those things are true, but I also know, right, that there are schools out there that are willing to do things that, could change someone's mind. No matter how good a kid you are, or no matter how good Michigan's culture is. And by the way, what about the schools that also have good culture? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of, this whole thing, it's a lot of factors that go into that. But I do think Michigan's culture and Michigan's, honesty, if you will, in terms of recruiting, will help them keep a ton of kids for sure.
Yeah, and I brought it up because it's reality, right? Because we've seen it happen. We can't say no, it's not. I'm just saying. I think we're fine. I agree. I'm not saying that he will. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there for conversation because we've seen it, right? We've seen top players. What was the defensive end that had committed to Notre Dame? And then he flipped to Alabama. Keeley, I forgot what was his name. Dallas fan. That's why I got Dallas fan famous.
Oh man, yeah. Shout out to that. Yeah, it was Keon Keeley, right?
Yeah, Keon Keeley.
That was just a perfect example of what EJ says, where that Notre Dame fans are weird, man.
Yeah. That was some real weird behavior. I agree.
That was crazy. So, but yeah, I again, that was do you think that? Let's talk about that. You think Notre Dame has bad culture?
I don't think they have bad culture. I just think
Right.
they have a weird fan base.
Yeah, I don't think they have bad culture either. They obviously, I mean, in addition to Michigan being on a heater, they're kind of on a heater too. I don't know if you saw that Joey O'Brien kid at the OT7s, but he looked all the bit as good as they say he is. He had 13, I believe, interceptions over the weekend. The closest to that was like 4, bro. So that tells you everything you need to know about him. But again, I think that just goes to show, right? A guy like Keon Keeley, who for all intents and purposes was an academically sound young man, right? Had great transcripts academically, looks like a fit for Notre Dame. But, whatever it is that Alabama was able to come through with in the 11th hour to change his mind, whatever. And whether it was, hey, kiss the rings at that time because Nick Saban was still there, I believe.
Right.
That's the thing, right? Yeah.
I mean, I've said before that despite being a former Buckeye and the Notre Dame head coach, Marcus Freeman is a very likable guy. I want to like Marcus Freeman. I want to root for him as a coach to succeed. It's just the Notre Dame fan base, man. It makes it hard to want to root for the guy.
No, yeah, I don't. It's funny because again, I'm not on Twitter. Mays try to help me when we was over in Ann Arbor. We on my phone. We trying to be the federal agents and detecting it. We just couldn't make it happen. But I'm not. The only Notre Dame fans I come across here, Dallas fan. I'm just used to him. And what's your other man's name? Triple M.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan.
And Ryan's reasonable, I don't think he's over the top Notre Dame thinking we the best. He to me, he give honest takes. Everyone is going to be biased towards their team to a certain extent. It is what it is. That's the part of being a fan. But those are the only ones.
Cool. Ryan has his moments, but he's cool.
Ryan is way more reasonable these days than he was
but
in the early parts of. Yeah.
They've been steaming too. Notre Dame recruitment.
Yeah,
I don't want to say nothing in the Discord to Dallas, man, because I don't want to boost his ego. But they've been cooking. Freeman's been cooking. Got to give him his flowers. It is what it is.
Nah, that's a fact. All right. Let's move the conversation forward, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Big recruits for Michigan still out there, right? There's the 2 5-stars we talked about already. Savion Hyder, running back out of Mineral, Virginia. There's Calvin Russell out of Florida. Two guys, by the way, Calvin Russell had himself a pretty decent weekend as well. In addition to Calvin Russell, Jalen Pyle was there, head tapping as usual, winning games with Hail Mary pass catches. He's there. Also there, and also a guy who made his team made it to the championships of OT7, Travis Johnson, was there, and he also looked very good.
Crystal ball. Right?
Absolutely. Crystal ball to Michigan. Another big receiver too, by the way, 6'3", 6'4", I think. Guy that obviously can get some separation. Let me ask you, the wide receiver rooms in the chat too, y'all participate in this. The wide receiver room in Ann Arbor getting kind of full, gentlemen. This is the competition you love to see, by the way. Our rivals to the south do this regularly, right? They stack that wide receiver room with top end talent. And those guys kind of, dog eat dog until you get a top one or whatever. But what do you think about the potential of Michigan's 2026 wide receiver room? And then what do you think about those guys once they integrate with the guys that are on the roster now?
Yeah, I mean, Kinetic.
No, I was going to break down like the roster. Go ahead and give your opinion, and then I'll go through that.
No, I'm gonna just give. I'm not so obviously right. One of the biggest question marks for Michigan heading into this coming season is our wide receiver room, right? And we know McCulley is gonna be, number one, WR1. We don't know the other two. Probably Fred Moore. Some project Samaj. Some project my man, number 14. He was in the spring game. He did decent.
Fred Moore?
Channing Goodwin.
Goodwin.
Channing Goodwin. Okay, all right.
So
Fred
those,
Moore,
I think more McCulley and either Samaj or Goodwin. But I think we're going to see a lot of mix and match this season. I don't think nothing is going to be set in stone. But if this receiver room this coming season can make a push, can open that door to say, listen, stop it with the Michigan mid receiver talk, bro. We good. And what we got coming in is going to be spooky hours because Michigan don't need the elite of the elite. I mean, I'll take them. I'm not going to sit here and say no. But if we need just them guys that could stretch the field, right? Because we are a heavy run team. So once you can stretch the field, you cannot load that box. You can't as a defense. Impossible. So once we do that, right, we show, okay, my man Bryce Underwood is who we say he's going to be. He doesn't have to have a Heisman-like season, but he just has to show the country that, look, I'm that dude. And this is just year one. Year two is going to be scarier. So if we see a drastic improvement in our receiver room, man, and with what we got coming in and possibly, like you said, what we got on the board, man, it's going to be competition city, man. Michigan to be good at wide receiver for years to come.
So this is what I'm seeing looking at the roster for the guys that can return, assuming they don't go to the draft or go into the portal. Right. The guys that could return that are currently on the roster right now, we got Amarian Stewart, we got Samaj Morgan, Fred Moore, Andrew Marsh, Channing Goodwin, Jamar Browder, Kendrick Bell. Then you add to that the guys that we'd be bringing in next year. We're looking at Jalen Pyle. We're looking at Zion Robinson, assuming that the crystal ball is correct, Travis Johnson, and potentially Calvin Russell. Mm. That's a pretty stacked room. Yeah. I mean, that's all high 3 stars and 4 stars, potentially 5 with Russell.
Right. Yeah, no doubt about it. The room is certainly healthy. The competition seems healthy. We talked to Andrew Marsh about that competition already, right? And how guys are pushing each other in the room. And I just think when you add, obviously two of the guys we're talking about haven't committed yet, so I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch. Right. But when you add this year's class to that, it's only going to be, even crazier.
And I'm willing to bet that we get at least one big name wide receiver in the portal this year.
Good. That's a good thing, Kinetic. Yeah, you're right. And I keep forgetting about the portal, right? The portal's always going to be your best friend, bro, because as long as you're winning, for the most part, you're going to land elite players in the portal, because every year the portal go crazy. You get like 100 players like in 2 days be in the portal. So, yeah, if anything, Michigan can always go in the portal. So far, we've been doing good. We have a very good track record of players that we have picked up in the portal. I don't recall anyone being a dud so far, unless y'all know one, but I don't.
No, I don't. Shout out to my guy Dom. He says 104 in the chat, 43 likes.
Yes, sir.
Damn it, we can do better. Hit the like button. That's right. Like this, share it with your friends and family on social media, and of course, subscribe if you haven't. My mods, I expect all of you to have shared this. If not, we're snatching privileges. And trust me, I'll do it. I've done it already.
I know, all right, you did it to me. What's going on with that?
Oh yeah, we got to restore. Yeah, I just restored privileges the other day, or some of them obviously. But anyway, let's switch gears a little bit again. By the way, in a second here, we'll drop the link. You can come up, kick it with your guys, as it looks like we've been stood up, ladies and gentlemen. I need like a edit for that. We need like a we need to be standing at the altar crying or something right there.
Yeah,
a good one. But yeah, I told you that I would deliver Jamar Browder today. Guess what?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Well, it technically is not a lie. He just didn't show up. He stood us up.
Today would be different than the other days.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, y'all remember them? Oh man, that's
the lie detector determined that was a lie. Yo, Maury was crazy.
Yeah, man. That he's the king of savage. His show. Yes,
I am upset, man. By the way, shout out to Marmar who's in here. I saw Johnny in here earlier. Let me tell you something. I got to spill. I'm gonna spill the beans on these two guys here. All right. Yesterday we're playing Call of Duty Warzone. All right. It's the three of us. We need a fourth. The fourth just happens to be some 10-year-old kid.
Wait, so it's you, Marmar, and who?
Me, Marmar, Johnny, and Johnny. Some 10-year-old, some random 10-year-old kid. I don't know.
How do you know he was 10? Was he on the mic?
He told us. This kid wouldn't shut up, number one. He was like, forgot to take his Ritalin or whatever, right? But he would not be quiet. And Marmar had enough of it. And tried disciplining this kid over the microphone. It was a great time though, but the kid was carrying us. That was the other sad part, is this kid had like 20-something kills. He was dominating the war zone, and we needed this kid. Unfortunately, we never won again after we decided to kick him from the group. Shout out to that 10-year-old kid. Come back to us.
Yo, the little kids, they be he was. They live on that game. Now that school is over, that little 10-year-old probably only got 2 hours of sleep in the last 3 days.
Speaking of video games, it's over for you in the next college football game, Maze. Because Lichamax and I on our other channel last night, we broke down the deep dive on Dynasty mode, and they have put in measures to prevent people from being able to stack a bunch of players at one position on their depth chart and just keep them from other teams. So where you've had 13 quarterbacks and 17 running backs on your roster just to keep other people from getting them, it's over for you. You ain't doing that no more.
No, that's the truth. I was recruiting top end quarterbacks just so other people couldn't get them. These guys lived on the bench. They just on the bench forever. But yeah, but that's what's up, man. They should do stuff like that. I like that. Okay, let's we're gonna drop the link. I'm gonna let you guys come up, cook, share your stories, tell us what you think about Michigan recruiting, tell us what you think about Michigan going forward. Link is in the chat. Let's do it. Before we do that, gentlemen, Kinetic here has a jersey signed by Micah Kapana, Michigan running back Micah Kapana, who we plan, I think the plan next Monday, something like that, before the season.
Well, we're gonna start really heavily promoting it after the 4th of July, and we'll promote it for about a week, and then we'll start it on our Monday night show. We'll run it here and on social media. It'll be an auction that you can bid in the live chat, or send me a message on DM on X or on Discord. Every time there's a new bid on it, I will post the new bid either here on the show or on Twitter, and it will run for a week. It'll be across our show, TJ and John's, Johnny and TJ's call-in show, Johnny's show on Sunday, and then we'll end the following Monday on our show. The end of that show will be the cutoff for the bids. It is a signed Micah Kapana jersey sent to me directly from Keoki and Micah. They are going to give us a promo video to verify its authenticity for us. But it's going to go to raise funds for my GoFundMe campaign to help me and my mother keep bills paid and not end up homeless over the next few months while we're waiting for my disability to get approved, which could come anytime between September and January. So, but we will be promoting it. We will be running it over the next couple weeks. Pay attention on X to Kinetic 615. If you don't like X, you can hit me up on Discord and watch the shows Voice of College Football in Michigan, Johnny Olden Jr., and right here at the Maze Mad Mention.
That's that.
Nice cup.
Yeah. Go Raiders.
I'll be right back. I'll actually go get the jersey and show it.
Yeah,
that's a horrible cup.
Hey, you watch your mouth. This cup right here.
There's only one good player for that cup, and that's.
Right. Well, I will acquiesce to this. We have not been a good football team for a long time.
I mean, neither have the Lions, but we're finally starting to come back.
Shout out to that New York. Hey,
I see you, Dom.
Are you out here giving your number out in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not no social. I don't mind if somebody that crazy, I'm just gonna block them. I don't be caring, man.
I hear that, man.
But I just wanted to say, I know, man, dog. Every week, Maze, hey, what's up, Maniac? What's up, Dom? But Maze,
yo,
Kinetic,
Steve,
what's going on,
brother? What's going on, man?
What's up? Hey, me and you, they're gonna call us the Terror Twins, bro, because we be getting at these Ohio fools, man. That's our new nickname, the Terror Twins.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Right.
Maze, I'm proud of you, brother. Like, dog, you are really. This is what I like to see organically. Now I don't know how you got the connections. It don't even matter. I'm just happy to see you growing, flourish, and I'm happy to see Michigan prospering, us doing better. Like, and this is love right here. Like, we can come together. We don't all just agree on a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, this is a real family. Like, Michigan is a real family, and I just appreciate your poise and your consistency. The way you handle stuff. Sometimes I'd be like, I want to be like that, but I just like I like chaos. Me and Manny, we just like chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, rain is fine, but a hurricane is even better than me. So, bro, just I don't want to be redundant with this. Bro, keep doing your thing, man. I love to see it. I love to see people win, like if doing it the right way, not the sleazy way like some folks. Doing it the right way. So keep it up, brother. And dog, I'm telling you, you, Johnny, y'all gonna go far, man. Just keep it up. Stay consistent. Don't give up. Don't quit. And I will, whatever the top is for y'all, I'll see you there, brother. Proud of you, man. Straight up.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
No doubt.
Steve, ladies and gentlemen, part one half of the Terror Twins with my guy, the Maniac right here, wreaking havoc on Buckeyes across YouTube. across social media. Protect your neck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
I got one favor though. One favor. Just Steven. My name is Steven. I know people like saying Steve.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
put
I
the
know.
N. Hey, I need the N. It's all good.
Steven
and
Yeah.
with a ninna.
Man, you sound like Triple H.
It's the game. No. Shout out to Steven, man. I appreciate you, brother. The Dom Father has joined the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen, how you doing?
What's going on?
I tell you what, I am beyond excited, Maze, and it's just like phone goes off, and it's like another recruit from M3.
Right.
Woo! I'm like, keep them coming, Maze. What?
Hey, man, speaking of the recruiting, speaking of the woos, right? Just got some devastating news. Ric Flair, ladies and gentlemen. The Nature Boy.
It.
No, well,
Don't say
not that bad.
Okay.
No, not that bad, but he is about to go under the knife, require some surgery, showed a nasty little wound that's going to require some surgery. So prayers to the Nature Boy, 16-time champ.
Actually, he's like a 22-time champ. 16
Right.
is just what WWE recognizes.
Yeah. The GOAT to some, to many. But shout out to Ric Flair and speedy recovery.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely shout to them, man. So I look.
We need to get
Dom,
Ric Flair on.
Yeah, man.
He does come on people's podcasts randomly.
I'm gonna reach out to Rick.
Yeah.
See if we can get him. See if we can get him to come on and woo for us live.
Exactly, and then I'll just chop that up, and we just use that.
There you go.
What is he called? The Playboy Maze? Is that what they used to call Ric Flair?
Nature Boy.
Nature
Boy.
The Nature Boy, which I still don't know what that means, but shout out to it.
Yeah, I think you were thinking of Hugh Hefner.
Nature Boy.
Right.
He be out there.
My guy Mizzle is here. What's good?
What's
What up, though, panel? What up, everybody?
What up?
What up, Dom?
The great Marmarski up in here.
According to Google,
I appreciate.
Maze. According to Google, the Nature Boy nickname is a nickname that signifies the wrestler's flamboyant, cocky, and a natural performer.
The Nature Boy. All right.
Charisma and showmanship.
Got you.
So it's all about his riz and his show.
Michigan. Rick is a Michigan fan. He was very tight with Jim Harbaugh. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to Rick, man.
Another pro wrestler that we should try to get on the show. We should try to get one or both of the Steiner brothers, since they were our Michigan alums, champion wrestlers at Michigan, and football fans. Scott's son currently plays in FBS football at Jacksonville State. We should try to get Scott on here.
That's a fact. That would be dope.
Okay. Hey, you ready to get to work?
Go ahead, Dom.
I got a special request for the people in the chat, people on the panel.
Yeah.
Now, you have a cell phone, you could turn off your location so your location's not available on your cell phone.
Yeah.
I have a friend who wants to turn off the notification on his Twitter app alone. If somebody knows how to do that, reach out to Maze, connect me, and if we can figure out a way to
turn off the location
for Twitter only on the Twitter app.
Well, let's take you through this tutorial, Dom. Here we go. All right. You can see Twitter here. I probably shouldn't be showing y'all my messages.
We're about to see his home email, his password, his security settings.
But here you go.
Everyone pay attention.
This section here. You see all this here, Dom?
Yeah.
All right. Settings, privacy,
notifications.
Right. Actually, he's trying to shut off his location, not his notifications. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Locations. Right. And then you want to go. Actually, I was just here. Accessibility, display. No, this isn't it. Privacy and safety. Here we go. Privacy and safety, Dom. scroll down to location information. There you go.
Location. I'm taking notes because I don't have Twitter.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
on the Twitter app, you can just not allow them to have the location
Show
information.
content in this location, right? All of this right here, and as you can see, it's that simple, Dom. And if you need to refer back to this tutorial video,
we'll do M3, and that one might pay dividends big time, brother.
Yes, sir.
So 2 things that I just saw on X. First of all, Maze, I just sent you
We saw Maze's messages
with a post.
message?
Donovan Edwards has a new look, so you should check that
out.
But also, if we could get a guaranteed commitment from one but lose out on the other, who are you going with, Savion Hyder or Calvin Russell?
Damn. I might have to go with Russell, man. And I mean, Hyder's elite, right? It's tough, but I think right now we need more help at the wide receiver room than we need at the running back room.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
I'd have to go with Hyder as well.
It's tough for me because, like, I think Hyder's the better player overall.
I do too.
But I think that we are incredibly deep at the running back room, and we need wide receivers. So I think I would have to go with Russell, but it's that man. It's tough.
Right.
It is, but Russell, yeah.
I think I'm with both. I agree with both of you. If I had to lose one, unfortunately, it would be Hyder. Not because I don't think he's a phenomenal football player, but because we got to get weapons for Bryce. Bottom line.
Yeah, and if we end up getting Hyder, then our boy Micah will never be in the field.
We got a guest. Dan the Diesel Freak is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
Dan, I think business just picked up. Dan, how you feeling?
Man, can I just say this personally? And I'm going to say this loud and clear and crystal clear so everybody can hear this through their thick skulls. In the quoted words of a dear friend of mine, Burks, the Wolverine, saying your fans are delusional, stupid, and retarded. Why? Because you guys say the most obnoxious comments about the Michigan Wolverines. And truthfully told, as a Buckeye fan, y'all's comment about your Wolverines going undefeated or going to win like these big games or not even going 8-5 are just stupid and retarded. Dog, I'm just being straight up honest, y'all.
Hold on, Dan, because I want you to get your rocks off. Here you go. You got the stage. It's all yours.
Yeah, although let's try to avoid the R word. That can be a little dicey on YouTube.
Yeah. Let's not. Obviously, FC. Think FCC Airways. But go ahead. The floor is yours, sir. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut your wisdom. Go ahead.
I just said what I said. You heard me, Maze, man, and you heard me loud and clear.
That was
all right. We heard you.
But you lost all credibility right from the start by citing Burks as your source.
Yeah.
And actually, as a Buckeye fan, I can agree with Burks because y'all fans are delusional, stupid,
here we
dumb.
go, bro. Don't start this, bro. Yo, we did this yesterday.
Hey,
we did this yesterday, bro. Come on.
No. All right. This is where Dan. Is it okay that we respond to you?
No, it ain't okay. He don't decide whether we do. I just not in the mood. Now he's a cornball.
All the
fuck Dan.
The pleasantries and respect.
Let him know, Mar, cook him today. I don't feel like
I'm just saying,
Hold on, Mar. I want to give Dan the respect that he is not giving to me and this channel, sir. But Dan, I do, like I said, want to give you. I gave you the floor. I want to make sure that it is okay with you, sir, that we respond to you, sir. What say you, sir?
One at a time and not all at the same time. Not like dummies.
Not like dummies, he says. All right, Mar, go ahead.
Hey, man, listen. Why you keep coming over here, man, with that rah-rah, man? I see meth crack is a real thing these days.
Yes.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You coming over here with that, you better not be talking to Burks and man. Fuck both of you niggas.
It's his boyfriend. They a couple.
Yeah, man. We're holding hands at the mall and Target parking lots, and yeah, y'all understand what we do over here. This real nigga shit. Don't come over here running your motherfucking mouth. I'm on demon time too, nigga. What's up?
All right. Maniac, I know you got something to say.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm not gonna waste my time with this weasel. He's just a fucking cornball. He's looking for attention, right? He's back, right? He hates Michigan. We're so dumb, and you're so retarded, and you're thick scars. But look where he's at. Look where he's at a Michigan channel. It's all right. Listen, the Diesel man. We understand your mother still breastfeeds you. It's almost that time. Go tell mommy to take her titty out so you could drink that milk, homie. You're a baby. You're a little kid. You're a stupid little kid, man. Listen, if I sneeze too loud, you're going to call the cops on me. That's how much of a punk you are. So say what you got to say and keep it moving because it's almost your bedtime. And make sure you make your bed, man. I don't want your mother grounding you.
Are we being punked, though? Like, are we being punked? Because he showed up on the Johnny show, too. Are we being punked?
Yeah,
the sad part is I think he's dead serious, by the way.
Be careful, Maniac. You're going to trigger him like Jack Sawyer seeing a flag.
Whoa. Quiet down. Can the idiots quiet down in the building?
I mean, you're still talking, so I guess
we're gonna need you to be quiet,
Dan,
my guy.
We've given you your chance to talk, Dan. I asked
now
you.
it's time for you to shut
gave
the
you a
fuck
solo.
up.
I gave you a solo. I let you talk.
I'm just going to point out. This is why the weak-minded, trash Wolverine fans gravitate towards the Ohio State community, and why the actual Buckeye fans with substance gravitate towards the Michigan community, because this shows the class that they have coming on our shows where we welcome them and saying stuff like this, whereas where we welcome Buckeyes to come on here and have actual conversation, to go back and forth and have friendly banter. If we were to go to Ohio State Buckeye pods, we get trashed in the comments. We don't get treated with any kind of respect. That's the difference between the fan bases. That's the difference between the culture.
Absolutely. Like we welcome, like Craig said, we welcome Buckeyes to come up as long as they can talk ball. They're just gonna come on and spit nonsense. Then get out of here. Go back to your Buckeye pod.
They're just obsessed with cheeseburgers and hammers and crying out for the NCAA to save them. They lose a game, they cry to the NCAA to change a rule. They lose another game, they cry to their government to make stuff a felony to help them. They don't get the game times they want for nighttime games, and they again try to pass a law to save them. It's soft, dude. It's 100% soft. Ryan Day trying to fight an octogenarian after a game. Come on.
All right. Dom, anybody else? Yeah, anybody else got anything to say to Dan? Go ahead, Dom.
You know, what really befuddles me about you kids and the way you handle things these days, this ghosting and this, we don't like what's happening, so therefore nobody else in class could have it. Nobody else in class could watch this because it doesn't sit well with me. You know, I can expect that from females, but what in the hell has happened to the young men in this country in your masculinity, but to actually have the audacity, not only on Sunday, but again today, to step into a platform where supposedly there was to be an interview. This is a cordial, professional, considerate talk show. This isn't Sunday afternoon at Johnny's where that's what it is. That's what people want. They want the drama. They want the yelling. That's the appeal of it. That doesn't happen here. People are treated with class and respect, and we highly discourage personal attacks. But I don't know what happened. And to have the audacity to think that really any of us really give a shit, you're out of your mind, because your opinion doesn't mean anything to anybody. You have no influence, you have no power, no control, and I would venture to say no money.
No, he don't.
Step into somebody else's platform. It took years. It took Mays years to build this platform. How dare you step into here and cry like a baby? So just get out of here. Go stop off at Walmart and buy yourself a big bag of tampons. Go to a book to learn how to be a man. But the problem is within you. It's not at this channel. It's not at Johnny's channel. It's not at anyone else's channel. The problem's right in here, dude. Right here and right here with you and nobody else. Your negative comments in all this, like you're going to straighten people out, go straighten out yourself before you worry about anybody else. But thank you for allowing me to say that, man.
Of course, no doubt. Jew, heard you want to come up.
Man, bro, I just get in here. It sounds like everybody got a little opinion towards this man. But my take is like, why is this man getting so much shine when we're in the mix of the greatest recruiting run in Sharon Moore history?
Great question, actually.
In Michigan history, really. Like, why are we giving this the time of the day?
Say it, Juju. This cornball. Disrespect him. He's a nobody. He's probably missing all his teeth.
Nothing's gonna stop me from popping my shit. What we doing right now? It is green in Ann Arbor.
Yes, sir.
Real green.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone on staff. You know, the season's we about to go into the season. We about to ride high, bro. So I don't give a fuck about what no cheese ball gotta say, bro. This is the University of fucking Michigan, bro. Like, stand the fuck up, bro. And yes, I'm drunk. I'm gonna go on mute.
And yes, I'm drunk. Hey, all right. So I'll be quick. Dan, you had your time. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to say this. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when a brother and his sister create offspring.
Yes. He's definitely from incest. He's an incest.
The diesel freak comes up. Shout out to Dan, though, a guy who I will give you this, Dan. You front line for your friends, apparently. Here to fight.
Who's a bitch, by the way?
Battles
Who's a bitch, by the way?
Again. Anybody hiding behind a hat as their avatar? What is that hat? Never mind. I don't even care. But Dan, you were here. You came. You saw. You got lockered. Good night.
I just need somebody to remind Dan and all the other Buckeyes that tune in. Just because your head coach is Charmin Soft doesn't mean you need to be as well.
What is he?
Yeah. Man, bro.
Charmin Soft.
I said you soft.
Hey,
so
shout out
what?
to Jesus.
What you gonna do? What? Don't no man call me soft. I hate that, all right? Wait, let me slow you down, cause I'm a man. I called you soft, first of all. Now, I don't like you swelling all up and all. What's all this swell up shit? What's that about? What you taking in all this air for, Claude? What you feeling, huh? What's on your mind, huh? What, you gonna put your chin up? Huh? That means something to me? Cause I said soft? Cause I said soft, so what? I said I spell it. S-O-F capital T. Soft. Huh? How you like that? What you gonna do, Claude?
Hey, bro, that shit kills me, bro.
Shout out to Dan, man. That was
so West
Hold on, Jew. It's 8:00 at night. How much have you hydrated already?
Bro, look, I'm off for the
What time does it start?
Bro, it started early. It started like 3 today.
Damn.
Look,
Jew, before we get out of here,
look.
we got to talk about this real quick. Andre Clark, right? Just committed to the Wolverines today.
Yes, sir.
Barney might be on deck. We got Julian Walker with a crystal ball now.
That boy on deck.
Bro, Benjamin in play. What do you
I
thought
heard, I heard you say there was rumors. That shit is not rumors no more.
Crazy. If
Great
Michigan, time. I'm not even. We'll talk about that on another show. But like you said, we should be celebrating as Michigan fans. Everybody here that's a Michigan fan should be excited. The future is bright in Ann Arbor. Obviously, keep your notifications on because who knows what's going to happen next in terms of this recruitment or these recruitments. But yeah, do you think we land the last two receivers? Maybe not the last two, but the biggest two on the board right now.
Oh, you talking to me?
We do. I think we do. Absolutely.
Anything is possible.
Troy, I forgot. My bad. I forgot you was there.
Bro.
Troy,
give us your percentages on Russell and Johnson.
I should have let DK up.
And percentages on the two?
No,
yeah.
My man DK the goon.
Real, I'm about a 90 for Travis Johnson, and
okay.
And yeah, Miami's
Russell,
broke.
it's down to us
Miami's
and Syracuse.
Fucking broke, bro. So
Miami's broke.
It's down to us and Syracuse, and Dusty May's in on the
hey,
recruitment
look,
too.
Syracuse.
So.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna say too much, but Syracuse not even in it.
Okay.
It's not
That's-
them.
That's
It's not them.
news.
And Miami's broke, bro. I'll let y'all do the math.
Yeah.
Juju knows recruiting, just like Bo knew everything.
And at the same time, like
money in the bank.
When Sharon Moore and Dusty May team up to recruit a kid, it's not going to be an L.
Hey, look, and shout out to G Louise for dropping that shit in the chat so I can get up here and shout out to her, bro.
My bad, man. I was not paying attention to the chat at the time. I just happened to look over there.
Yeah, I DM'd it to you on X, but I didn't know you were already
You
hydrating.
good? I
so you
got up
didn't
here
see
late, bro. I'm having a fucking great time, bro. I got work off. I'm having a great time, bro.
I hear that, man. Don't drive nowhere.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
of
no.
course,
God, no.
of course.
Hey,
Right.
look, I am gonna be taking an Uber though later.
Massive. It'll be massive.
It'll be massive.
Right.
Hey, look, I got places to be.
See, look at us learning from lessons.
They already, yeah.
Look at us learning from lessons.
Look, bro.
My guy Dub Q has entered the building.
Dude,
Hopefully,
hey, I'll text you, Jude.
Yeah,
What
I
up,
got you.
though?
I'm gonna get right back to you, bro. That's my
All right.
fault.
all right. Dub Q, what's the word?
What up, West
man.
Quad?
What up, Mama? What up, everybody? I don't know, man. Recruiting going up on a
Yes,
Monday.
sir.
On a Tuesday.
Yes, sir. G said I used to hydrate with vodka.
That is very good. Hey, wait, geez, you Latina, huh?
When you hydrate with
she's
vodka, that
German.
leads to domestic assault. So
Oh, so I'm a German, eh?
Hey.
That's okay.
I got G's on Twitter, bro.
I hydrate with
ask
scotch.
Twitter.
You German.
He said
I'm
I'm
finna
finna
ask her on
ask-
Twitter, bro. If she Latina, bro, she gotta be fucking with vodka, bro.
Vodka now. I used to, bro. I
Is that what
mean,
the Russians
She's
drink?
German.
I used to drink. Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
remember,
Russian.
we went from Grey Goose. From Grey Goose, we went to
She
Belvedere.
not
Right.
Latina, okay.
Those were the two best. I mean,
What
again,
about that Ciroc?
yo, I got a wild
Chi-town
story.
finest, boy.
I bet
Bro,
you do
I'm
have
not-
a wild story drinking
Bro,
Ciroc.
I done yo, listen, man, that's for another day. Yo, this is a
He's
wild
from
story
Germany?
off the Ciroc.
Shit.
That's
Hey,
a great. That's
never
a great
again.
show suggestion, Maze. That's a
Geez,
great.
you got an accent. and
Vodka
shit? I see it.
stories, vodka horror stories from the
Vodka
past.
horror
did you
story.
say horror or horror?
Yeah. Oh,
Both.
yeah.
Both.
Oh,
I think the correct answer is yes, Kinetic. The
Dom,
correct
look at
answer
that
is yes.
whore over
Hey,
there.
Dom, I just know you got down back in your day, bro. I just know you was
Oh yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
Hey, one thing, I got to check out. I'll leave you gentlemen with this. Okay. When you're in confinement, and I'm an artist, I like to draw, but I was highly impressed with individuals could create at the bottom of a bunk bed with a tube of toothpaste.
Wow.
Incredible toothpaste art. Just incredible.
Toothpaste
You want my
art.
toothpaste? Sure, have my toothpaste. You want my tray? Have my tray.
Hey,
How much?
all right,
Oh
Dom.
shit!
Dom know he was getting the ingredients delivered. He was in there cooking spaghetti
Yeah.
and
Yes.
meatballs.
Bro, what the fuck is happening?
Can we just talk about how crazy it is? Okay, so Steve Wilfong gave us a Fong bomb to get Julian Walker.
Yeah.
Okay, this kid was passed
that
over
what
by
squad
most
again?
teams
Who
on
is that?
recruiting. Listen,
Oh, Johnny's
listen. This kid, most schools didn't even try to recruit Walker because his father is on the strength and conditioning staff at South Carolina.
Right?
How
Insane
crazy
pull.
is it that we would get an elite 4-star edge over South Carolina when his own father is on the staff?
Right.
Hey, Kinetic, I got one word for you. Look, a potential someone that's gonna commit, their mom is a Miami fucking star in sports, and that's gonna be a nastiest locker I've ever seen.
Yeah, but okay, but that's a little bit different when they're a former athlete versus they're on the staff right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're on
we
the
got.
staff. No, they're on the
I
staff.
mean-
This one lives in Miami. On the staff. Or she was a
We
former
saw that with
alum.
Bush, Devin Bush. Remember, his father played for Florida State. He was a beast for
I mean,
Florida State.
we also got an
Push,
Ohio
bro.
State legacy as well to commit to Michigan.
Well, we see that with Strayhorn. His father works MSU radio.
Yeah, but he's not on the coaching staff,
bro.
Who's his father? Rico Beard? No, I'm just
Look, we got to close. We have to close, but it looks real good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying that's crazy if we get him over the team his father is on the staff for.
Ryan Day's son apparently is crystal ball to us.
Oh, you gotta get the meme ready of Ryan Day crying when that happens.
Oh yeah. He already got a crystal ball, bro. It's a mission.
Johnny, my dog, bro. My dog.
What's
Nobody.
good,
they get nothing on the D-line recruiting, bro. They get nothing.
We over here stacking. We over here stacking Meadows and Boney and Titan Davis and come on, dude. Alistair Vallejo.
Johnny, what to do on Johnny's Live?
I like how you handled that, Maze. I like that.
I for a second there, I was going another way.
Hey, Johnny,
you know what?
Can you reiterate for us what you did when you saw Trevor Lawrence do that jump cut?
Oh shit!
Oh, I'm on the bandwagon. Hey, move over. Move over. I'm riding with Sunshine.
Yo.
I'm on the bandwagon now. That boy went 65 on Ohio State.
Yo.
Baby. Yeah, I'm bandwagon.
Yeah, Trevor. But remember, Johnny, the refs cheated them that game. They always get cheated. The refs cheated them.
Seriously, though, on a serious note, that was a fumble, bro.
All right, look. All right, let's even say this. Hold on. Let's even say, all right, let's say that was a fumble. Yeah. Bro, they were up 16-0 in that game.
That's a fact.
Three red zone possessions only came up with 16 points. They just couldn't cut. And they had the ball at the end. They was almost at the red zone when Justin Fields threw that interception. So I don't want to hear this because we can't.
No, you're right.
You bring up JT was short. They all cry about it.
No, you're right. It couldn't have happened to a better fan base.
It's a fact, but I can't.
Dobbins
can't
dropped
call
that
not a
touchdown
fumble,
too.
Right?
That
I
was
can't call that
good.
not a fumble and sit here and tell myself that Roman Wilson called that touchdown because he did.
Yeah.
In the TCU game, that shit was 100% a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. It was ridiculous. They were trying to call it an interception.
Like, how do you call me down at the one when I'm still bobbling the fucking ball, dickhead?
100% touchdown.
No. They weren't trying to say he was down at the one. They were trying to say that it was an interception.
No.
I'm talking
TCU.
about
Oh, okay. My bad.
But check this out. Why are you going to try to run like a quick dive to Mullins? You have the Joe Moore Award lineman, bro. Why are we rushing it? Fumble. What's the chances of that? Because you say, okay, we at the one Joe Moore War lineman. We got 4 plays. We got like an inch. We fumbled. You just knew that wasn't Michigan's day. I just knew it.
Hold on.
Hey, I got to drop down. I will.
All right, Lynch. Tell the people before you go where they can find you, sir.
You can find me at LynchMax626 on YouTube, Twitch, and X, and then you can also find me over at the Gamer Sideline podcast.
Yes, sir.
Love. Hold on, mate. Pull up this CG comment, bro. You got me fucked up.
Hold on.
What the fuck is this, bro? This man just said what I thought he did, bro. He got what?
CJ or which one?
No, CG. What is it? CG
7296.
Oh, he said he got them 1,000-pound sisters on deck.
Juju got the big facts.
Damn. He said, Juju, you like the trenches.
Right. Ain't no fucking way.
He like the trenches.
You got me.
He like the trenches.
You got me fucked up. You think I'm about to? You fuck on those tortas. You got me.
Tortas.
He said Juju like the big fines.
Nah, torta no me importa. Fuck that.
Yeah, he said you like them left. He said you like them left guards and right side.
Fucked up, bro. Got me fucked up.
Me gusta.
Hey, Juju, always remember, bro. If she ain't 280, she ain't a lady, bro.
Bro,
hey,
damn right.
What was it?
That's a horse, bitch.
What was it? Yo, what was it that Jada said?
Don't get me started, bro. I'm not.
What Jada said? If you pay like you weigh, then you can stay, baby.
He He say Juju get on that Henny and be like,
Hell no. I'll
you
drop that
do.
Hey, y'all are
Hell no. That's like the ugly best friend.
Hold
brother.
up, bro.
Oh well.
My guy is trying to get up.
Who that is?
DK.
My
man
DK.
Yeah, I can barely see the fucking screen.
Maze, you got the picture that DK got with us?
Oh, it's
That's
definitely
DK the
somewhere.
goon.
DK is real life.
Loading
Real life.
soon.
He
DK,
about that. He about
yeah.
whatever you about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy, right?
Yeah. But shout out to DK. He is, and he's a goon to anybody in those chats. Watch your mouth.
Yeah, we got it.
What you eating, bro?
What's the class
You got a
size on
mouthful.
that?
You ain't offered nobody none of that. What
DK,
you got? You got
I
your
don't
drink.
know what's going on. It's still spinning on you, man.
I think like the class. I think someone asked the class size. I think it's gonna be 24
you.
to 27 people.
Hey man, man, boy, I ain't ate
27
this
people?
too.
Holy shit! Who that
Wait,
is?
what happened? What happened?
Who that is?
What up, DK?
Damn, bro, you in the portal, gang?
Yeah, his connection ain't
Your
strong.
connection. Your
That's that
connection.
McDonald's shit.
Your connection weak, man.
It's bad,
That boy
DK.
in the Bahamas.
Yo.
DK got the hat we all signed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that the joint?
Yes, sir.
Hey!
Hold on. Maximize him so he can show off the hat.
Right. Hold on. Let
We
me get
on
you
that Henny
get you
game,
a solo
Juju.
shot.
Yeah, bro.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Hey,
Let's go.
DK, show the hat.
I'm
Show
way
the
ahead of you,
hat.
dog. I'm way ahead of you, dog. I'm over here feeling.
That boy got me.
Show the hat.
Oh, I got you.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Look at that. Signed
Look
by
at me,
yours
bro.
truly.
Yes,
All the
sir.
game. Whole game.
Maniac.
Hey, look, Maze. I'm gonna start some merch. Hydrate with Henny, bro.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, I like it. Let's go.
Bro,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's-
start. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna start a movement, bro. I'm gonna get everyone on it.
That's fire, man. Fire.
Juju, you drink
I had to pull it. I had to pull it out the PC.
The BS.
I put it out the PC yesterday.
VSOP
I met
Henny.
this
So smooth.
female, bro.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that's all day. Oh, it's all straight. It's all straight too.
That
Ain't no
Henny
chase over
though,
here.
DK, that Henny, we call that central bookings Henny. That's the shit that get you locked up for the night.
My guy.
Somebody
E.
going to sleep.
What's up, E?
I used to get locked up when I used to be mixing it with Red Bull and Monster, so I stopped doing that shit. I just drink it straight now.
Henny and Red Bull.
Don't go to jail.
That's that straight shit, bro. You don't drink it straight. It'll
We
put
done
some hair on
turned
your
this
chest,
done
bro.
turned into Maze Madman After Dark out here.
Hey, look.
The Incredible Maze Madman horror stories.
Hypnotic
I
and
had
Henny.
to come in this bitch. I
Oh,
had to-
the Incredible Hulk.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
no,
My 80s
Bro.
babies. I know y'all.
Right.
I had to come in
bro. The
this bitch,
last
shed
time
light,
bro, that's another story. Incredible Hulk. Oh man, that's when I started with my wifey, bro. Her building was, it was summertime. It was like 23, like 42 Dominicans. There, hookah, everything. My shorts were down to like my knees.
Word.
I came from a barbecue. I had like 2 plates. I'm
Oh, my
pinballing back and
Damn.
forth. I had my jewelry. Yo, bro, I
Man,
can't believe they ain't get me. I would have been an easy target.
Shit.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know how New York City get in the summertime. If y'all ever been to New York City, bro, blocks look like they ready to go to war, but that's just people hanging out. It's crazy, bro.
Look,
Crazy.
bro. They be on the corner of the street, bro.
Yeah,
I swear to God, bro.
it's
I've been in there,
crazy.
like, 4
Summertime,
times, bro.
New York City, bro. You like, yo, what they about to fight somebody? Nah, that's just regular chilling.
Yeah.
What y'all celebrating?
Like Chicago, I know Chicago's like that too.
I swear to God, yeah. You come to some of these blocks, you already know what it is.
Look at Johnny
yeah,
down
yeah.
there, man. Just
Like
like
an
a well
everyday type of
businessman.
shit.
I got off work, bro. The district manager, brother.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Talk your talk.
Get it twisted.
Talking shit, Johnny.
Bro, this done. I'm mad this done turned into for real. MMA.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a manager.
We about to
I'm a
do
boss.
the dark stories. The dark stories of the Henny.
Right.
Yeah.
What's quiet? I know you got some stories from from Adam's house.
Hey, brother, you don't. Hey, listen. First of all, I didn't hydrate with Henny. I drink what I could afford. That was cheap ass vodka. We used to keep the pop off the shelves.
Smirnoff.
No, not even Smirnoff, bro. Pop off. It was the
What is that?
Bro.
It was
Man,
all
you know
bad.
what's that? The gallon. The gallon is like $1.50.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
That's
bro, it
ridiculous.
was all bad, bro. Trust me.
Sound like a Russian dude made that in the back of his van.
Bro.
Yes, it is.
Bathtub, bro. It was bad news.
You the whole block could drink off that for $1. You killing somebody after that.
Oh my God. Hey, we used to wreck that shit from Jewel Oscar. We used to wreck that shit. We used to wreck the fucking gallons of fucking Smirnoff and
Hey, I
fucking
know
Jewel.
y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I used to get fucked up back in my day, in my young day, off the 211s of Still Reserves.
Oh,
Hey,
get fucked up
hell
on
yeah, the 40s.
That's the struggle. That's the struggle. Let
King
me get
Cobra, the 211, King
Yeah, I
Cobra,
used
the
to fuck them
Magnum.
motherfuckers up. Them 211s, that was my
You got
go-to.
$3. Come on, everybody. You got
Facts.
$3.
Tall boy too. You know,
225
the
on the
tall
block.
boy.
225 on the block.
Tall boy, you
225 on the
feel me?
40.
See, Mama,
Man.
that's that type of liquor. That's the type of liquor back in the days will make you do a no limit. You know what's a no limit? That you smash something that you shouldn't be smashing. You went no limit.
I was
Yeah.
competent. Hey, I was competent. I ain't a dumb nigga.
Mama know he had a couple no limits.
Nah,
he had no limit.
Hey,
Mama definitely had. You
Hey,
definitely had some no limits.
Hey,
bro. Nope, I ain't gonna lie on you.
I was that motherfucker like, yeah, I don't give no fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all y'all.
That's the
Yeah, nigga, I ain't fucking
Don't come
around like
outside.
that.
Don't come outside. I told you not to. I told you to stay in the room.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Hey, bro. Not me though. Y'all be safe. Some men gotta struggle, but them arms be fucking. Them arms be shaking and shit. Like,
Yeah. You got
not
them
me though.
girls.
Y'all be safe. Not me though.
Y'all be look, them shorties looking like
man,
Sam
let's get a
Cassell in the
couple.
face.
Let's get a couple wars on in.
Hey, Maniac, them
do
shorties be 215.
I'm ready to drop in.
I said, who?
We can do it.
Hell
Hey, look.
no.
Hey, y'all get looking like the girl to pull up in Friday. He asked her, "Are you still hungry?" Nah, I just
Baby
ate.
D. Baby D.
No doubt. Shout out to my guy E. You right, man. That's the first and last time we're gonna let somebody have the floor like that.
I had
And
to
he
come here
wasted
and
it
shed
too,
light.
by the way. I gave him an opportunity to get all he wanted, get all his rocks off, get it out, get it off your chest. My man wasted it. Yeah, pause.
Yeah,
But
that's
anyway,
yeah.
join us next week for another MMM After Dark. Anyway, we about to get out of here. Shout out to my brother DK all day for pulling up on us.
Yes,
JLC
sir.
is here. Tell the people where they can find you, good
Yes, sir, DK. Yeah, let him finish it real quick.
DK or
Yes,
me?
sir.
You, Johnny.
Oh yeah, you can find me
DK
on
don't want to be
YouTube.
found.
YouTube Johnny Olden Jr. Twitter Johnny Olden Jr. And you know we cooking up on Sundays. Saturday we're gonna find something to talk about, whatever it is. And check out the car lives too. I did a pretty good car live earlier today.
Yes, sir. Oh,
You didn't tell me.
I didn't even
You
peep
didn't
that.
tell me, Johnny, man.
What's up, man?
All right,
watch that.
My guy, West Quad, tell the people where they can find you, sir, and where we can see one of these comedy shows.
Oh, bro, I ain't even look. I'm still working on that, but you can find me at Sir D Chamberlain X. And I'm about to drop a video in the chat just for y'all, just for Johnny. Actually, I got a video for you guys.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Marmizzle.
You can find me in the war zone catching bodies. You
Disciplining
understand?
10-year-olds. And disciplining 10-year-olds.
And
I ain't disappointed. He was giving me a headache.
Hey.
He was giving us a headache, bro. Like we were trying. We were trying to. Hold on, real quick. Me and Johnny and Mays were trying to give him the benefit of doubt. We was cool the first couple games, but he just kept going and going and going. I'm like, he didn't take his Wellbutrin today, and yeah, bro, he was just. Hey, he was this. Oh my goodness, he's giving us a headache to where you had to go take a Tylenol. I like the little homie, but He had to calm down, man.
No doubt.
Hey, Marmar talked bad to this little kid for like a game and a half, and then the little kid was like, "But can we stop? Or can we just be cool now?"
Who cares, bro? Man,
hey, hold on. Let me break something down to y'all. Hey, let me break up. Hold on, mate. Hold on. Let me just say this. Kids today are on demon time, and the little homie name is Demon. Come on,
His name was Demon.
Look, I can't imagine.
Troy,
the little homie name is Demon.
I'm sorry that you had to sit through this, Troy. OG.
Troy Ball.
But Troy, by the way, has joined. You joined one of the leagues, right?
He's going to.
I'm thinking about it.
All right. Troy, shout out to my guy Troy.
We're gonna get him in one of them. We gotta get Maniac on that. We gotta get Johnny on that. Come on, man.
Super OG.
Fuck them kids,
Troy.
bro.
Juju, stop it. Go ahead, Troy.
I got something to say real quick.
Yes, sir.
I was looking at a meme earlier today, and it said something along the lines of, I put in my password as Buckeye, but the AI rejected it, said it was too soft.
Sounds about right.
I fuck with that. I like that.
Jew, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on Twitter, UM_Jew_. I'm gonna make it my main since I can't get unbanned. Fuck Elon Musk. But
Damn, they're not letting your other joint go.
They're not letting me out the joint, bro. Account cooked. So
Crazy.
UM_Jew_. Y'all can get at me on Twitter.
You're gonna need a new burner.
Hennessy Jew coming soon. Hennessy Jew coming soon.
Yes, sir.
He gonna be selling T-shirts. Hydrate with him.
Hydrate with him.
Well, he got the nip. He got the Henny nip. Damn, DK, you an animal.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, see, I know M3 and fucking Maniac gonna be mad, man. I met this fucking bitch, bro. She an Ohio State fan, bro. This fucking female told me she seen all my fucking gear, bro. She seen everything, and she's like, "Oh man," she's like, "You die hard." I'm like, "I'm for real. I'm about it." She's like, "Oh damn." Man, bro, she's all like, "Well, next time I come over, I'm gonna have to wear my Ohio State shit." I'm like, "Well, next time you come, you're gonna be in the motherfucking driveway because you ain't coming in my house."
Yeah, she ain't gonna be wearing that. Bro.
Tell her she got a strip to get in.
Exactly.
Hey, she did all that and some. She did all that and some.
By the way, we do
Going
not
up
promote.
on a Tuesday.
It's M3OF right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Got it.
By the way, Marmar Tape said adding more on the war zone, man.
Hey, get Toes name.
All right, I'm gonna give him mine and then we'll go from there.
What a night, bro.
DMV
on I'm
Xbox
dropping
and
into
everything
the
else.
war zone.
All right, cool. Kinetic, tell the people where you can. We've been trying to get Kinetic to tell people where you can be found for 8 minutes now. Go ahead, Kinetic.
Everywhere at Kinetic 615, gaming at Kinetic 615 plays, and now over at Gamer Sideline with Lichimax. Then right here on the Maze Madman channel.
Yes, sir. My guy, the Maniac, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me in your mother's bedroom. Now let me stop.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Right there. Go blue _maniac_24 Instagram. Holla at your boy.
Yes, sir. And of course, you can find me everywhere at Maze Madman everywhere. By the tapes, that's PlayStation and Xbox. Same.
Hey.
Same joint.
I just want to some Kinetic 615 on PlayStation for me too. But hey, I just want to point out when I said a while back that Michigan was going to finish with a top 4 class, it seemed like a little bit of a reach. It don't seem like much of a reach now.
Sure doesn't.
Be very afraid. Be very afraid. Go blue.
Till next
Be
time.
very afraid.
You know the slogan. Stay angry, my friends. Everybody.
I'm upset.
All right. And we are getting out of here because people are drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that mace and that lock and all that. I just don't get it. So And how the
Oh my
in the
God,
room.
shutting the damn live down.